What if prayer doesn't begin with perfect words? What if it begins with a sentence you're almost afraid to say? I'm worried. I'm angry. I don't know what to do. Those words may not sound impressive, but they're honest. And honesty is a good place to begin. Dr. David K. Ewan's Pray Your Way Forward offers a practical approach to prayer during work, family life, uncertainty, and change. The message is simple. Prayer doesn't require long hours or perfect language. It begins with an honest moment and a willing heart. Psalm 62 invites people to pour out their hearts before God. Pouring something out isn't the same as carefully editing it. It's a release. You can name your fear without letting it take control. Instead of saying, "Everything is terrible," you might say, "I'm afraid I won't be able to pay this bill." A parent might admit, "I'm still angry about what happened this morning." Plain words keep prayer connected to real life. Jesus warned against praying to impress other people. A private place can free us from the pressure to perform. A kitchen chair, quiet corner, porch, bedside, or parked car may become a dependable place to meet with God. Some days, prayer feels calm and meaningful. On other days, the mind wanders. Strong feelings aren't required. A distracted morning can still be brought before God. Prayer also makes room for sorrow. Biblical laments ask hard questions while continuing to address God. They don't deny pain, and they don't give up completely. Confession brings honesty about our own actions. Forgiveness matters, but it doesn't remove our duty to repair harm. Sometimes the next step after prayer is a sincere apology. Gratitude belongs beside sorrow, but it shouldn't hide it. A full cupboard doesn't erase grief, and grief doesn't erase every gift. Prayer can hold both truths at once. Start with 5 honest minutes. Speak the sentence already pressing on your mind. Pause. Then say whatever becomes honestly true next. Over time, prayer needs a place in ordinary life. A rhythm doesn't make God more available. It makes our attention less accidental. Scripture shows people praying at regular times. The Psalms mention morning and evening prayer, and Daniel prayed at set times. The Didache instructed early Christians to pray the Lord's Prayer 3 times each day. Later Christian communities built daily patterns around psalms, readings, work, meals, and rest. A modern prayer rhythm doesn't need to be complicated. Use something already in your day as an anchor. Waking up, eating lunch, commuting, or going to bed. If you miss the usual time, the day isn't ruined. Parents, caregivers, travelers, and shift workers need flexibility. A rhythm should support life, not punish it. Place can support that rhythm. Keep a Bible, notebook, pen, or reading glasses nearby. Silence unnecessary phone alerts. If you use your phone for scripture, close unrelated applications. Pray in a posture that respects your body. You may sit, stand, kneel, or walk. Pain, disability, pregnancy, and age may require adjustment. A supportive chair doesn't make prayer less sincere. Then allow a little stillness. Stillness doesn't mean forcing the mind to become empty. It creates room for attention and surrender. 3 slow, natural breaths may help mark the change from hurry to prayer. Intrusive thoughts don't prove failure. Notice the distraction, then return to a chosen word or passage. Silence may uncover emotions you've been avoiding. Irritation may surface. Grief may appear. Let those feelings become part of the prayer. Be humble about anything you believe you hear or sense. A strong impression may come from conscience, memory, desire, or fear. Test it against scripture, wisdom, character, and consequences. Private certainty should never excuse harmful behavior. For people with trauma, closing the eyes may feel unsafe. Keeping the eyes open is fine. If silence causes severe distress, professional care may be needed. Prayer shouldn't become forced exposure to pain. Scripture can give prayer language beyond the mood of the day. The Psalms include praise, fear, anger, confession, and hope. Read a short passage slowly. Ask what it means in its proper setting before applying it to yourself. A command may become confession. A promise may become gratitude. A lament may supply words for pain. Prayerful reading should also lead toward action. A passage may call for courage, restraint, praise, or an apology. The page enters the day through obedience. This matters when worry arrives. Worry often feels like a cloud without edges. Naming one concern gives prayer a clear focus. Ask yourself what happened, what might happen, what remains unknown. Write the concern in one plain sentence. Separate facts from feared predictions. Then ask for help with the next responsible step. A medical symptom may require a clinician. An overdue bill may require a call to the creditor. Faith doesn't become stronger when we refuse qualified help. Persistent anxiety may also require professional treatment. Prayer can remain part of care if the patient wants it. Therapy and medication don't insult faith. Peace may not arrive as a warm or complete feeling. Sometimes peace is simply enough steadiness to make one decision. Courage can walk beside fear. Prayer can also shape how we work. Most lives contain ordinary duties: cooking, emails, repairs, driving, teaching, and caregiving. Prayer helps us notice the people inside those tasks. A teacher might pray over a class list. A supervisor might remember the pressures affecting a team. When we remember people by name, it becomes harder to treat them like obstacles. Calling work sacred must never excuse unfair treatment. Workers still need honest expectations, safety, fair pay, and rest. When you make a mistake, private regret isn't enough. Admit the error. Tell the people affected. Repair what you can. Prayer may strengthen honesty, but it can't replace accountability. Prayer can also guide difficult decisions. Begin by defining the real choice. Name the deadline, the options, the responsibilities, and the people who may be affected. Look honestly at your desires. Wanting relief can influence judgment. Wanting approval can do the same. Seek advice from people with wisdom and relevant knowledge. Give them the facts without trying to control their answer. Don't treat every open door as permission or every closed door as rejection. Feelings can mislead too. Anxiety doesn't always mean stop, and excitement doesn't always mean go. Look for a sound pattern across prayer, scripture, wise counsel, character, and responsibility. After deciding, accept that certainty has limits. A faithful choice may still bring difficulty. Wisdom includes moving forward with humility. Brief prayer can continue through the day. Pray before a meeting, while starting the car, or when moving from one task to another. At noon, notice the tension in your shoulders, jaw, breathing, and thoughts. Bring it before God. Then choose your next action carefully. At night, recall one gift, one failure, and one concern. Receive forgiveness. Name any repair that needs to happen. Release what can't be finished tonight. Then sleep. Rest is part of faithful living. The body needs food, movement, sleep, and recovery. Spiritual ambition can't cancel biology. Jesus sometimes withdrew from crowds, and he slept during a storm. No one can meet every need. Prayer helps identify the work truly entrusted to us today. Rest protects the strength needed for that work. Shared prayer matters too. Private prayer protects honesty, while shared prayer builds belonging. Choose trustworthy companions. Ask permission before sharing another person's request. Health, marriage, employment, and family concerns require privacy. When praying with someone who is ill, ask what kind of prayer they welcome. Don't promise recovery or blame them for their condition. Prayer shouldn't replace medical care, and quiet presence may matter more than confident explanations. Then there are seasons when heaven seems silent. Unanswered prayer may bring painful questions. Did the request conflict with love or wisdom? Did an answer come in an unexpected form? Or does the situation remain unexplained? Some suffering has no simple answer. Easy explanations can wound people. Strong faith doesn't guarantee the outcome we want. When there's immediate danger, such as abuse, self-harm, severe illness, or violence, prayer should accompany protective action. Contact qualified services and trusted people. Jesus prayed in Gethsemane with honest desire and surrender. He didn't hide his anguish. Christian surrender isn't emotional numbness. When concentration fails, use a small practice. Listen to one psalm. Repeat the Lord's Prayer. Let another person pray beside you. Borrowed words may carry faith through exhaustion. Hope doesn't have to predict a particular ending. It can trust God while leaving room for medicine, advocacy, mourning, and honest questions. A lasting prayer rhythm must also adapt to change. A move, birth, loss, promotion, or diagnosis may rearrange the whole day. Old habits disappear before new ones form. New parents may pray while feeding a baby or washing bottles. A person starting a new job may move morning prayer to lunch. Someone grieving may use one familiar prayer when longer reading feels impossible. Temporary disorder isn't moral failure. Start again with one small practice. Over time, prayer may become less dramatic and more familiar. Peace doesn't mean bills, grief, or hard conversations disappear. It means those troubles no longer control every corner of attention. Purpose may appear in ordinary things: a promise kept, a patient response, a clean apology, or steady service. And when the rhythm breaks, begin again nearby. Use the next morning, meal, doorway, or bedtime. Don't make a dramatic promise after an ordinary failure. Return with the honest sentence you have now. Years of prayer may leave no grand public story. They may simply produce a gentler voice, wiser choices, and more dependable love. So tomorrow, sit where your attention can settle. Bring scripture, the real burden, and a little silence. Then take one faithful step. No performance, no perfect words, just one honest conversation, one quiet pause, and one faithful step at a time.